for 2069. It's all mine for 2069. It's all mine. And you're
comfortable here. Hey, how's it going, eh? Welcome to episode 4, The Rapture. No, not really. I just finally found a shirt I could wear. And by the way, I don't recommend wearing polyester in the Okanagan this time of year. But I did got to kind of keep you guys waiting, like a bit like Game of Thrones there, or like Breaking Bad when they did 6 episodes and then nothing for 18 months. Oh my God, that drove me crazy. I was completely Breaking Bad Jonesing. But I gotta be honest, I was also kind of waiting for some shirts. I didn't get one out of one. Not even from my wife who loves the thrift store. But yeah, we're still moving. The kids have been kind of bored, so we've been taking them out on these outings here and there. And yesterday's afternoon outing was, Yelena wanted to go see this lavender farm, and it's on Corkscrew Road, which is only 2 turns, which I don't know. They must have been from the prairies, and I thought this is a pretty cool road and curvy and steep. But yeah, it was on Corkscrew Road. It was about maybe 2 acres, and they'd harvested most of the lavender, so it was all these just like ruddy little stumps. And we pull in, and Yelena's like, "Where's all the lavender?" I'm like, "I think that's it." But they had an early harvest, so. But they had a really nice cafe, and this little tiny dog followed us around and threw up a couple times around the kids. That really grossed them out. But they had a donkey and some goats and some chickens, and it was pretty cool. So then this thunderstorm kind of passed as we arrived, and it was raining pretty hard, and we hid out in the cafe for a bit, and then it was nice and sunny again. And then we went to the pool. Actually, we went out for food because we were going to go to the pool, and it was from, well, the day swim or whatever, public swim ended at 5, so they opened again from 7 till 9. So Yelena said, let's go to the farm, then we'll go for a bite to eat, and then we'll go to the pool. So we go for a little bite to eat in Armstrong. Love that town. Cute little town here in BC between like Enderby and Vernon, north of Vernon. And had a bite to eat, and then we arrived early back at the pool. And they have a really nice park there as well with swings and this, like, it's like a seesaw, but it's like a big snake, like a caterpillar. And like you can get like 6 kids on the seesaw. It's really fun. So we played there, and then we're still like 4 minutes early to get in the pool. We're standing there, and they kind of let us in. And then we hear, and that thunderstorm came back. And they've got this rule, I didn't know this. They've got this rule about if they hear thunder, they shut the pool down for 30 minutes, and they start a timer, like, and they hear thunder, start it again. It's like, okay. You know, I can hear thunder like almost 100 miles away. It must be August, the wasps are a boot. I'm gonna have to get my tennis racket. I've got this really cool little, here it is. You guys have all seen these before, I'm sure, but my backhand like would rival like some, you know, tennis pro with wasps, not with balls. Anyway, so the kids went in with Mom, and I went into the change room, kind of had a quick shower, and I was just like going to run into the pool, and they're like, wait! And I'm like, why? There wasn't a single other person there. Not a soul. 7 o'clock at night, taking your kids swimming to an outdoor pool. So, yeah, where was I? Oh, so I'm going to dive, and they said, no, so they're explaining this to me, and so I went and stood out in the pouring rain for my shower, and then it started to hail. And these were like, some of them were almost Brussels sprouts. They were pretty big. So we waited, and I'll put some pictures, and I think Yelena, I got a video. I'll put it in like right here.
snow in August.
What's this video?
Ow! Someone hit me in the finger.
You'll see what I'm talking about. And yeah, so we had to wait, and then it thundered again at like 7:28, so that was going to be 7:58 till we could get in the pool. We're like, oh man, and there's nobody here, and the sun is out, and it's hot, and there's this huge storm way behind us. You can see it in the distance, still like shimmering with lightning. I'm like, this rule doesn't make sense, but anyway, so a rule's a rule. But he did let us in early, and we were so cold, all of us. By that time, we just sat in the hot tub for 20 minutes. So that was fun. So that was yesterday's outing, and Made it home safe. Talk about safety. A safe trip's a return trip, right? We've had one day yesterday without fighting, pinching, biting, screaming, scratching, whatever. So that was good. And everybody is wearing their life jackets around the lake and swimming really well. And Canada's going to be embarrassed when he sees this when he's older, but he's using the Bumble all the time now. So, yeah, speaking about being at the lake and swimming safely, I had this idea for, like, it's like a parade float, but it's a boat, and it's one of a kind. But you just bring it out every once in a while. You bring it out at night and park it in a bay somewhere. But what it is it's like a fairly decent-sized boat, like 30 feet. And you've built all this, like, maybe PVC tubing around it to make it like a structure and then skin it. But do it really well, like movie quality. But it's a boat, but it's the shape of the top of like a Trident submarine. So it's like this guy wakes up in the morning, looks out his window on his boat, and there's a submarine in Lake Okanagan, and then just drive it around. I think it would be really funny. People would get a real kick out of it. That's episode 4, but I'm going to do 2 today, and the second one's going to be with my wife. But I still had to come up with a Davidism, so today's episode 4, the Rapture's Davidism, is you're exploring if you don't know where you're going. All right, how's it going, eh? This is 426.9. I'm David, and that was episode 4. Sorry it took so long.
42069, it's all mine. 42069, it's all mine and yours.